Okay, B8 number 9. The directions are to graph. There's our line y equals 2x minus 1. So in order to graph this, we're going to use a slightly different method as we did in chapter B6. I'm going to use the slope and the intercept to graph it. Okay, I'm going to start at the intercept. B is -1. That means the point 0, -1 is on my graph. Okay, if B is -1, then 0, -1 is on my graph. That's the point right here. Okay, 0, -1. That's my y-intercept. Okay, so I got 1 point. I already got 1 point just from that value. Now the next thing I need to do is use the slope in order to find another point. Remember, the slope is the relationship between how much I go over and how much I go up or down. Okay, so sometimes it helps if you write that as a fraction, because the slope is 2, right? If I write that as a fraction, you can always write an integer as a fraction by putting it over 1. So the slope's 2 over 1. Everything's positive. That means for every 1 I go over, I go up 2. Okay, so what I do is I start at the intercept and use that to find another point. That means I go over 1, up 2. Alright, I can do it again if I want. Over 1, up 2. Okay, and you can see the line being formed here. Over 1, up 2. Okay, and now there's a lot of points. I found 4 of them just by using that simple method. Now if I graph these, just connect these, this should fall in a straight line. And I have my answer. Y equals 2x minus 1. That line has a slope of 2. Over 1, up 2, over 1, up 2, and then y-intercept is -1. Okay? So keep doing your work. Remember, you got to do your homework in here in order to pass this course.